So, our first concept is we have the economic. All learners should be prepared to be a lifelong learners, creative, connected, and collaborative problem solvers, happy individuals who contribute to the common good in today's globally interdependent world. We need our learning systems to encourage you to develop their own vision about what it means to connect and flourish in their constantly emerging world and totally equip them with the new skills. So the education also develops a country's economy and a society. So therefore, a student must be well equipped and knowledgeable and skills which results into a higher education and economic development. With a strong educational background and a bright students, any nation can build a strong economy. Students are an important asset for a certain country. So their awareness of the nation and its development is very necessary for the betterment of the people for that certain country.
Culture is part and parcel of all that we do, all that we are, all that we can and might become. It is the way of life of a group of people, and social life is structured in a specific way. Identity, on the other hand, means knowing who we are. Identification with or sense of belonging to a particular group based on various cultural categories such as nationality, ethnicity, race, gender, and religion is referred to as cultural identity. The process of sharing collective ideas or knowledge such as traditions, heritage, language, aesthetics, norms, and customs is used to construct and maintain cultural identity. Culture is an important part of a society's structure and can be defined as a society's way of life, including every moment, relation, and connection of individuals from birth to death. It is understandable that defining culture is difficult because it has so many different meanings. Today's learner identities influence their motivation because it is a means of changing their understanding of the social world around them. Learners have been exposed to a variety of circumstances that have influenced their motivation to learn. The researcher has observed different attitudes of learners who appear to have different cultural identities, such as one learner who tried to marginalize while the other highly valued learning, and has been curious to discover if there is a link between their motivation to learning and their cultural identity. It is obvious that cultural identity has a significant impact on learning and should be considered when teaching and learning.
So another concept is globalization. So in response to globalization, the Philippines is on its way to 21st century education, longing to provide quality education to attain excellence learning, appropriate teaching, and advance. So globalization has improved the quality of education. Due to globalization, countries get the opportunity to witness the best education systems. However, not everyone could benefit from the impact of globalization of education. Education inequalities must be bridged between rich and poor and urban to rural areas so that everyone can utilize the opportunities created by globalization. Globalization has a contemporary condition or process clearly shapes education around the globe in terms of policies and values, curriculum and assessment, pedagogy, educational organization, and leadership, conceptions of the learner, the teacher, and the good life, and more.
Next is divergent thinking. Divergent ideas that were published a few years ago differs from creativity since creativity is the act of coming up with unique ideas that are worthwhile. Divergent thinking is not the same as creativity, but it is a necessary skill. It's the capacity to recognize a wide range of potential responses to and interpretations of a given question. To think in a way that Edward de Bonheur may describe as literally, to think in ways other than linear or convergent ones, and to see several solutions rather than just one. To integrate technology and to partner the students, teachers can over time create an environment of divergent thinking within the classroom environment. By creating divergent thinking, we develop the skills and abilities to be more able to deal with the problems of our times. As Sir Ken Robinson illustrates, in the past, the accumulated knowledge held in the brain was sufficient. In today's modern world, it no longer is.
Academic ability. Academic ability means the intellectual standing of a student. In determining superior academic ability, the Department of Higher Education shall examine the student's high school records, competitive examination scores, and demonstrated leadership capabilities. A general definition of academic ability is extended and effective performance in a single academic area. Examples may include possesses a long or extended attention span for one topic, makes independent contact with or carries on correspondence with experts in a field on interest, Academic ability conception is an individual beliefs and self-evaluation regarding the nature of their academic related skills and abilities. This includes the student's personal view on how their skills and abilities operate or work. Although related to academic self-efficacy, academic ability conception is concerned with the student's personal beliefs about the nature and level of their academic competence. Academic self-efficacy focuses on the student's conviction or belief that they can succeed at a given academic task.
Concept of education is modeled on the interest of industrialization. So industrialization may increase education by increasing parents' incomes, public sector revenue sectors to skill, and by promoting organizations' children's access to schools. Education proved to be one of the deciding factors in the development of an individual and society. In modern industrial societies, that states provide every citizen with the right to education.